Vale. ¿Dónde estás? Pero que escucha el otra vez, tío. Pero que escucha el otra vez, tío. Pero que escucha el otra vez, tío. Pero que escucha el otra vez. Espérate. Pero que... ¿Ahora? Ni un poco, ¿ahora? Tío. Segundo, 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 ni un poco, ¿ahora? A ver, lo desconecto y lo huerto en el sofá. ¿Hola? A ver, lo desconecto y lo huerto en el sofá. ¿Hola? A ver, lo desconecto y lo huerto en el sofá. ¿Hola? A ver, lo desconecto y lo huerto en el sofá. ¿Hola? A ver, lo desconecto y lo huerto en el sofá. Dios mío, tío. La peor organización de la historia, tío. 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 Pues la escuché el pu. 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 Dios mío, ¿por qué escucho el pu? Ahora, ¿por qué escucho el pu? Vale. Ahora, ¿por qué escucho el pu? Vale. A ver, voy a reiniciar esto. Vale. A ver, voy a reiniciar esto. Vale. A ver, voy a reiniciar esto. Joder, con el bucle, tío. Vale. Vale, ya estoy, ya estoy. A ver, se sigue escuchando. Que soy un viejo tonto, tío. Que soy un viejo tonto, tío. Vale. Está el juego fuerte, un momento. Que soy un viejo tonto, tío. Vale. Está el juego fuerte, un momento. Que soy un viejo tonto, tío. Vale. Dios mío, la cosa más difícil de configurar que he visto en mi vida. Dios mío, la cosa más difícil de configurar que he visto en mi vida. Dios mío, la cosa más... ¿Y por qué un bucle todo el rato? Literalmente a donde... tío. Oh, Dios mío. Vale. Vale, nueva partida. Que necesito saber que vaya todo perfecto, tío. Va bien todo, tío. Por favor. Por favor, que vaya todo perfecto, tío. Que esto es muy difícil a mí. Ay, Dios mío, Jesus Christ. Ah, espérate. La puta mosca, tío. Está la polla. Yo creo que el juego se va a escuchar un poco embotellado. ¿Y tú? A ver. A ver. Bueno, a ver. Vamos a darle. Y ya vamos viendo. Normal. Y empezamos Metal Gear Solid 3. Difícil, le dan normal, sorry.
After the end of World War
Si me
II,
escucha
the
bien,
world
si
was
se ve
split
bien
into
y todo,
two,
por favor.
East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
Difícil, no me sé ni un control. Konami presenta. Se ve bien, está a 720, ¿eh? Y se escucha bien el juego y yo. Vale, vale. Tío, menos mal, tío. No, ojalá que tenía que liar. El juego, vale. Un segundo.
Approaching Soviet airspace.
Ahora cuando acabe la
20
cinema.
minutes to drop off.
Commencing internal depressurization.
Bueno, lo puedo bajar desde aquí, creo.
Arm main parachute.
All right. You ready to go?
Drop zone still showing a high pressure mass.
¿Ahora?
Okay.
Good. We've got high visibility.
Este es el... ¿Cómo se llama este tío? No me acuerdo ya. ¿Mejor ahora? Sube, joder.
Put out that cigar.
Para ese puro.
Connecting oxygen hose to interior connector.
Y se la
Put
suda.
on your mask. Does this panty waste know what he's doing?
Approaching release point.
10 minutes to drop off.
Hey, are you deaf?
He said put out the cigar and put on your mask.
Tiene un filtro muy raro, de verde asqueroso.
Depressurization complete.
Checking oxygen supply.
6 minutes to drop off. Opening rear hatch.
Sunrise.
External temperature minus 46 degrees Celsius. 2 minutes to drop off. Stand up.
Qué feo el casco, tío.
130 miles per hour. Try not to get frostbite from the wind chill.
1 minute to drop off. Move to the rear.
Activate bailout bottle.
This is one for the history books. The world's first halo jump.
10 seconds to drop off. Stand by. Status okay. All green.
Prepare for drop off. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Spread your wings
And fly. God be with you.
Let's go. Y de Kojima.
Jack, I've got some important news. The head of the CIA has finally given us the green light for the virtuous mission.
Virtual mission?
No, the virtuous mission. The future of our Fox unit depends on it. If it succeeds, we'll be officially organized into a unit.
Virtuous mission? Sounds like some kind of initiation ritual.
You know, don't get cocky. This isn't a training op.
Right. So what exactly is this wonderful mission?
Well, about 2 years ago, a certain Soviet scientist requested asylum in the West through one of our moles. His name is Nikolai Stepanovich Sokolov. He's head of the OKB 754 Design Bureau, one of the Soviets' top-secret weapon research facilities, and the East's foremost expert on weapons development.
Sokolov. Isn't he
Sokolov.
that famous rocket scientist?
The very same. On April the 12th, 1961, the Soviets achieved the first manned spaceflight in history.
The Earth was blue, but there was no God.
Well spoken. The rocket that carried Yuri Gagarin into orbit was the A-1, known as the Vostok rocket. Sokolov is said to be the man most responsible for the multi-engine cluster used in that rocket. After Gagarin's flight, Sokolov left rocket development to become the head of the newly established Design Bureau.
From a lowly technician to head of a design bureau, that's quite a success story. So why do you want to defect?
Bravo.
It seems he'd become afraid of his own creations.
Afraid.
Call it a crisis of conscience.
And for that, he left his country and his family behind and went over the fence?
Not exactly. One of his conditions was that his family was also to be taken safely to the west. We used a mole to get the family out first and succeeded in sneaking Sokolov over the Berlin Wall shortly afterwards. I was the one who conducted the operation.
The security on the eastern side was still full of holes back then. Then what?
We got Sokolov over in one piece, but the whole ordeal had left him exhausted, and we checked him into a hospital in West Berlin. It took him 2 weeks and more than 600 miles to get from the research facility in the Soviet Union to Berlin. He was in no condition to say anything coherent. And it was only a week later that we had something much bigger on our hands.
The Cuban Missile Crisis.
Cuba.
October the 16th, 1962,
Estos flacos uno también.
President Kennedy received word that the Soviets were in the process of deploying intermediate-range ballistic missiles in Cuba. The President demanded that the Soviets dismantle and remove the missiles. At the same time, he announced a naval blockade to prevent further missile shipments from reaching Cuba. But the Soviets didn't back down, instead placing their armed forces on secondary alert. Soviet transport ships carrying missiles continued on course towards Cuba. US and Soviet forces went on alert for an all-out nuclear war. Frantic negotiations were conducted through the UN's Emergency Security Council and unofficial channels to end the hair-trigger standoff. Finally, on October the 28th, the Soviet Union agreed to remove its missiles from Cuba. And so the world avoided a nuclear holocaust.
Tío, nomás.
But in order to get the Soviets to pull their missiles out, we had to make a deal.
You mean the one where the US agreed to remove its IRBMs from Turkey?
No. The Jupiter IRBMs deployed in Turkey were obsolete, and we were going to get rid of them anyway. They had no strategic value whatsoever to either the US or the Russians. The Turkey deal was a ruse, a cover story that was fed to the other intelligence agencies around the world.
So what did the Russians really want?
Sokolov. They wanted us to return Sokolov.
You mean the Soviets pulled out of Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
That's right.
What the hell was he working on?
At the time, we had no idea. We were running out of time. It was either give up Sokolov or risk full-scale nuclear war. In the end, we had no choice. President
Te ganó
Kennedy
Sokolov.
gave in to Khrushchev's demand. The next day, I got Sokolov out of the hospital, handing him over to agents on the eastern side. Sokolov kept on screaming, "Save me," until he
Por ello.
disappeared from my sight.
Bueno, a ver.
Then a month ago, we received some new information from one of our moles.
About Sokolov?
Yes. He was taken back to the research facility and forced to continue working on the weapon in question under KGB's.
Metal Gear, entiendo.
What's more, it's on the verge of completion.
So what kind of weapon is it? Something to do with space rockets?
No, missiles.
Same technology.
I guess you're right. We don't know the details, but it appears to be a new kind of nuclear device. For half a year now, the Soviets have been conducting frequent nuclear tests at Semipalatinsk.
Something to do with the weapon, I assume.
We're talking about a secret weapon so big that Khrushchev was ready to pull out of Cuba to get it back.
Is Sokolov still in the facility?
No, according to our intelligence, he's in Selino-Yarsk, a place in the mountains about 3 miles to the west that's known as the Virgin Cliffs.
Virgin Gift.
The Virgin Cliffs. Nice name for a virtuous mission.
They moved him there just recently.
Why?
Apparently, they're conducting a field test of the weapon, but but it's our best chance to get him back. This mission would never have been possible if he was still in the research facility. This is our last chance. Sokolov must have known that too when he contacted us.
¿Qué? Debería poner la cam, tío. Hostia, la pantalla cortada. Dios mío, tío. Veo a Big Boss por la mitad, tío. Da igual, igual. Ahora lo configuro todo. Bueno, Snake, ¿no?
Listen up, Jack. Your mission is to infiltrate Selino Yask in the Soviet mountains, ensure the safety of Sokolov, and bring him back to the West. If we don't get Sokolov back before that weapon is complete, we'll be facing a major crisis. The clock is ticking.
Qué raro paracaídas, tío.
Once we've confirmed the rescue of Sokolov, stand by at the recovery point. A recovery balloon will be dropped at that
Realmente no veo un
point.
culo, tío.
Helium will be pumped into the balloon to inflate it. The process takes about 20 minutes. Once it's complete, the gunship's arm will latch onto the balloon and pull it up.
The Fulton
LOL,
Ship's
Metal Gear
data
5,
recovery
bueno, IP
system.
Walker, ¿no?
I'm familiar with the theory.
El Fulton,
Take
claro.
it easy. It's been combat proven.
Do you think Sokolov is up to it?
The shock will be
O
less
sea,
than
quieren
during
llevarse a
parachute
Sokolov con un
jump, and the
Fulton.
arm
Qué
can
guapo.
handle up to 500 pounds.
So you're planning on going over the border in a single combat talent?
She's equipped with two 6-barrel 20mm Vulcan cannons, as well as two 40mm machine guns.
Sounds like she could hold her own against a battalion of tanks.
Even with the fuel in the reserve tank, we're facing a 4-hour time limit. If all goes well, it shouldn't take more than a few hours.
Home in time for dinner.
But if anything goes wrong,
You'll be eating dinner, breakfast,
and all the rest of your meals in the jungle.
Hostia. Tía. Qué guapo ahora, tío. Dios mío. Snake. Ah, llama a David. Ok.
Do you copy? You're already in enemy territory, and somebody might be listening in. From here on out, we'll be using code names to refer to each other.
¿Eh?
Your code name for this mission will be Naked Snake.
Naked
I'll be
Snake.
referring to you as Snake from now on. You're not to mention your real name.
Snake?
David, a ver.
Like Snake?
Imagínatelo.
What do you mean?
You've eaten one before, haven't you?
In survival training?
I'm glad to hear that.
I don't know if I'd ever order one in a restaurant, but...
Be careful, you might not have a choice.
What about you, Major? What should I call you?
Let's see. I'll be Tom. Call me Major Tom.
Tom, Major Tom.
This will be a sneaking mission. You must not be seen by the enemy. You must leave no trace of your presence. Is that clear? This kind of infiltration is the Fox unit's speciality. In other words, weapons and equipment are procured on site. That goes for food as well. You're completely naked, just as your
Tía,
name
cabrón, y
implies.
me dejas así,
Great.
tío.
Now I see why you asked me if I like snakes. I suppose calling me Snake was your idea of a joke, too.
No, there's a good reason for that. I'll tell you later when the time is right.
Gotcha.
Cacho.
Getting back to the subject, how exactly am I supposed to feed myself?
You've been issued a knife and a tranquilizer gun. Use them to hunt for food. You'll also find some medical
Esto es lo mejor
supplies
del
in your
juego para mi
backpack.
gusto, tío.
Yeah, about the backpack. I lost it in a tree on the way down.
I see. Well, you'd better go back and get it then. You know where it is?
No problem. I can see it from here. It's stuck on a branch.
To climb a tree, stand in front of a tree that's covered in ivy and press
Botón
the
acción.
action
Otra vez
button.
empezamos en el 5.
I'll be monitoring your progress over the radio. You can't risk
Claramente el
violating
botón
Soviet
acción.
airspace, but I'll be in the gunship. My frequency is 140.85. I'll give you a call if I need to talk to you. If you need to talk to
140-65.
me, use the send function. Okay, Snake, go get your backpack.
Vale, hablaste es como cuando le dabas al L1, R1 y hablas con Ocelot, ¿no? Vale. Ya estoy en el video. Un momento. Tengo que configurar un viaje cosas ahora. Bien. En primer lugar. Los FPS. Vamos a cambiar esto. 59. Vale. El título lo voy a cambiar. Metal Gear Solid 3. Voy a poner hashtag 1 y ya está, tío. Es que no me lo quiero. Nada que poner. Vale. El título lo he cambiado. ¿Dónde está el capturador? Aquí. Vale. Espérate, hermano, que lo he movido. Ahí está. Vale. Ya no se corta la pantalla. Perfecto. Se ve bien, entiendo que sí. Escuchar, creo que no se escucha bien, ¿eh? Se escucha embotellado el juego. Z. ¿Y esto como lo pillo? ¿Le meto una patada? Dios mío, tío. What? Ahí está. Perfecto. Vale. Esta es la cámara. ¿Cómo cambio de cámara? Esto es primera persona. ¿Qué botón le da? Ah, vale. Dios mío, tío. Vale, la mochila. ¿Dónde cojones estaba? ¿Era por aquí? ¿O no? De todas maneras, mira aquí. Voy a estar todo el rato intentando dándole los gatillos, sí. Pro vida, vale. Es que me flipa bastante lo de tener que cazar, tío. Vale. Esto es la polla. Dios mío, tío. Vale, botón acción es el triángulo, ya está. Perfecto. Bien, por algo se empieza. Hostia, esta es la llamada larga, ¿eh?
I see you've retrieved your backpack, Snake. To equip a weapon, it's necessary to take it out of your backpack.
Vale.
In the survival viewer, choose Weapon from the backpack.
Vale, pues ponete tu
Your
mano.
available weapons will be displayed in a window in the upper left. From that list, choose the weapon you want to equip and press the Enter button.
El botón enter,
Other
¿eh?
equipped items, just do the same thing from Item.
Got it. Use the survival viewer backpack.
Yep, that's right. Survival is fundamental to this mission. After you've been out in the field for a while, your stamina will start to drop. If your stamina gets too low, it'll affect your performance. You won't be able to shoot accurately, for example, and your wounds won't heal as smoothly. Keep an eye on your stamina so you don't run out. To recover lost stamina, you can hunt for local flora and fauna. You can use either your tranquilizer gun or your knife to hunt.
My only weapon is a Mark 22 Hush Puppy tranquilizer gun?
Con la que
That's
nos vamos a hacer
right,
juego entero.
fitted with its own suppressor. However, the suppressor will deteriorate every time you fire. Once its durability reaches 0, the noise suppression effect will be gone. So don't get too trigger happy with it. The suppressor's durability is shown in the icon. Any weapons and equipment beyond what you're carrying now, you'll have to find as you go.
I have to find my own weapons and equipment? Whose crazy idea was this anyway?
La verdad que
Covert actions are standard Fox operating procedure. You can't
lo
leave
de
any
unidades
traces
Fox
of
esto
your
también
presence.
del 5,
No
del
weapons,
5.
equipment, footprints, sweat, or
O
bodily
sea,
waste.
Skullface, ¿no?
The same
¿Verdad?
goes for bullets and cartridges, too. Your presence in enemy territory is already a violation of international conventions of warfare. There aren't supposed to be any American soldiers in Russia. It could spark an international incident. You can't let anyone see you. You can't let the enemy know you're there. This is a stealth mission. You're a ghost, Snake, in every sense of the word. And there'll be no rescue if you're captured. The military and US government will deny any involvement in the affair.
Then I'll just have to take care of myself, huh?
I'm afraid so. You've been given a fake death pill for that purpose. SIS guidelines stipulate that soldiers on covert ops like this one be issued a potassium cyanide capsule. Tape it to your body so you can take it when you need to.
How generous of you.
Use it if you're taken prisoner by the enemy. It'll send you into a state of false death for a short time.
Fooling them into thinking
Claro,
that
esto
I'm
te lo
really
cuenta
dead.
en el futuro. O
So,
sea,
how do I
para el
come
futuro
back
es
to
bueno
life?
esto.
Just take the revival pill.
You mean that thing they put in my tooth before the mission?
That's the one. But be careful. If you remain in a state of false death for too long, nothing will be able to bring you back. Remember that.
I'll keep it in mind. You said this was a solo mission, right?
Right.
I guess that means I can't count on any reinforcements.
Correct. The mission rests entirely in your hands.
A real one-man army.
Relax. There's a support team ready to back you up over the radio.
Who?
I'll introduce them to you. This time, survival is of utmost importance. The first member of the support team will be in charge of monitoring your physical condition, acting as a medic, so to speak, as well as recording your mission data. She's a member of Fox as well, and she's here on the gunship with me.
She.
¿Eh?
Hello, Snake. I'm paramedic. Nice to meet you.
Paramedic.
Paramedic.
As in a medic who comes in by parachute.
Aren't you going to tell me your real name?
Are you going to tell me yours, Mr. Snake?
David.
It's John Doe.
And they call you Jack for short. You're a regular Captain Nemo.
A name means nothing on the battlefield. After a week, no one has a name. What's your name?
Jane Doe.
Very funny.
I wasn't joking, but I'll tell you my name only if you manage to make it back alive. My frequency is 145.7.
Todas estas cosas yo de chico las apuntaba en un papel y lo tenía encima de la Play. Porque no sabía que había un botón para salir de
Whenever you
todo.
want to save, send a message over the reserved save frequency.
14096. Eso lo tenía yo apuntado.
So saving lets me record my mission data.
That's right. It also records the state of your health.
Good to know.
There's one more person I want to introduce you to, Snake.
Huh?
Speaking of snakes, you remember the boss, don't
The
you?
boss.
A legendary soldier and your mentor. Actually, it was the boss that got the DCI's authorization in the first place. She's going to be serving as Fox's mission advisor.
Boss is?
The boss.
She also helped me plan this mission. She and I were at SAS together.
Jack, is that you? How many years has it been?
Boss?
That's right. It's me.
Cabrona.
Talk to me. Let me hear your voice.
It's been 5 years, 72 days, and 18 hours.
Yeah.
You've lost weight.
You can tell just by the sound of my voice.
Of course I can. I know all about you.
Really? Well, I don't know anything about you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Why'd you disappear on me all of a sudden?
I was on a top secret mission. You didn't need me anymore.
But there were still so many things I wanted you to teach me.
No, I taught you everything you needed to know about fighting techniques. I taught you all I could. The rest you needed to learn on your own.
Techniques, sure. But what about how to think like a soldier?
How to think like a soldier?
Claro.
I can't teach you that. A soldier needs to be strong in spirit, body, and technique. And the only thing you can learn from someone else is technique. In fact, technique doesn't even matter. What's most important is spirit. Spirit and body are like two sides of a single coin. They're the same thing. I can't teach you how to think. You'll just have to figure it out for yourself. Listen to me, Jack. Just because soldiers are on the same side right now doesn't mean they always will be. Having personal feelings about your comrades is one of the worst sins you can commit. Politics determine who you face on the battlefield. And politics are a living thing. They change along with the times. Yesterday's good might be tomorrow's evil.
Is that why you abandoned me?
No, it had nothing to do with you. I already told you, Jack. I was on a top-secret mission. A soldier has to follow whatever orders he's given. It's not his place to question why. But you're looking for a reason to fight. You're a natural-born fighter, but you're not quite a soldier. A soldier is a political tool, nothing more. That's doubly true if he's a career soldier. Right and wrong have no place in his mission. He has no enemies and no friends. Only the mission. You follow the orders you're given. That's what being a soldier is.
I do whatever I have to get the job done. I don't think about politics.
That's not the same thing. Sooner or later, your conscience is going to bother you. In the end, you have to choose whether you're going to live as a soldier or just another man with a gun. There's a saying in the Orient, loyalty to the end. Do you know what it means?
Being patriotic.
It means devoting yourself to your country.
I follow the president and the top brass. I'm ready to die for them if necessary.
Dios mío.
The president and the top brass won't be there forever. Once their terms are up, others will take their place.
I follow the will of the leader, no matter who's in charge.
People aren't the ones who dictate the missions.
Then who does?
The times. People's values change over time, and so do the leaders of a country. So there's no such thing as an enemy in absolute terms. The enemies we fight are only enemies in relative terms, constantly changing with the times. As long as we have loyalty to the end, there's no point in believing in anything, even in those we love.
And that's the way a soldier's supposed to think?
The only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty is the mission, Jack.
All right, but do me a favor.
What is it?
Call me Snake.
Snake.
Oh, right. Your codename is Snake. It suits you well.
That's right. The legendary unit that the boss put together during World War II was a snake. The Cobra unit, a group of heroes that brought the war to an end and saved the world. As long as you've got a legendary hero backing you up, you'll be fine. Isn't that right, Snake?
Yeah, I can't think of anyone else I'd rather have with me. Oh, and one more thing, boss.
Yes?
It's good to hear your voice again.
Same here. After all, who knows if either of us will make it out alive? Snake, you are always best at urban warfare and infiltrating buildings. But this is the jungle. Survival is going to be key. Those CQC techniques I taught you are sure to come in handy.
CQC? Close quarters combat, huh? I've been in the Green Berets for the past few years. I'm probably pretty rusty.
Yeah.
Not to worry. I'll be here to help you remember. After all, this is your first actual survival mission. I'll be supporting you over the radio.
Where are you, boss? Next to the major?
The boss is communicating with us by radio from aboard a Permit-class submarine in the Arctic Ocean.
My frequency is 141.80. Call me if you need my advice on battle techniques.
Gotcha.
Your mission is to retrieve Dr. Sokolov.
Kahina.
Dr. Sokolov is being held in an abandoned factory located to the north of your current position. Avoid heavy combat and don't let anyone see you. Don't forget that this is a stealth mission.
Vale.
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Let's go.
Commencing virtuous mission now.
Ahora sí que let's go. Vale. Vale, eso lo pillo yo. Una serpiente. Pavila. Vale, aquí había cosillas, ¿no? Vale, entonces no puedo andar agachado. O sea, se tira automáticamente, ¿no? Vale, vamos a mirar. Aquí este juego hay que ir a ponerme el camuflaje al máximo, en verdad. La bandera de Italia, tú. Dios mío, te queda horrible. Se queda horrible, tío. Prefiero ahí. Ah, no. Es verdad, la banda camuflaje porque he dicho que me gusta Metal Gear 3, ¿no? Es que negro flipas, tío. Más 25. Si me tumbo, llego al 100. No. Vale. Ok. A ver qué tal. Me suda un poquillo las manos, ¿eh? Obviamente. Debería poner la cam, ¿no? ¿Y tú? Espérate. ¿Pero aquí algo más? Vale, el problema es que quiero saber cómo coño se agarra la peña, tío. Por aquí no puedo ir, ¿no? Sí, sí que puedo. Bien, un poco raro, pero puedo ir. Levántate. También digo, en este juego voy a ir full a dormiros y ya está, ¿eh? Vale, 49, 39, 41. Eso no es la... O sea, eso es la munición entre comillas, ¿no? Que no hay nada, ¿no? Me interesa ver qué botón se cambia la cámara, tío. Esto creo que... No lo veo. Bueno, vamos a seguir para adelante, va. Zonas pantanosas de Drebuchi. A ver. Ay, perdón. Mierda. Oh, Dios mío. Mariposas. Vale, el sonar es bastante importante. El sonar me gustaría ponérmelo. Sensor de animales con onda, no sé qué. ¿Y esto? Movimiento. Y esto es sonar. Fuck. ¿Y hay qué botones para que suene el sonar? Vale, esto es muy útil. O sea, con la cruz Z ando. Ok. Fuck. Mira, te recargo sin querer. ¿A qué botón le doy el sonar? Vale, vale. Ya está. Solo está un poco raro que no pueda... Esta es la zona de los cocodrilos. Aquí hay una granada, ¿no? Vale. Uy, la cámara, la cámara. Ah, vale, acabo de entender qué botón es lo de la cámara. Ok, ok. Te meto un colatazo, ¿no? Mierda, aquí hay bichos, tío. ¿Me está viendo? No, no. Torboquino abierto, tío. Si le doy el zona. Vámonos. Ney. Aquí. La palmo, la palmo, la palmo. Sal, 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 sal. Vale. Empezamos bien. Empezamos muy bien. Empezamos bien, empezamos bien. Va. Me gustaría pillar silenciador, la verdad, ahora. No sé, Somi no tiene batería, tío. Coño. Estoy todo el rato intentando... Frigorífico. ¿Qué? Quiero pillar silenciador. Pero desde aquí no llego, ¿no? ¿Dónde? Llega, llega, Snake, tío. No me toques la polla. Voy aquí. El micro. ¿Pero por qué? No entiendo, tío. El micro. ¿Pero por qué? No entiendo, tío. El micro. A ver ahora. Sí, espérate, que lo voy otra vez. ¿Qué pasa, tío? ¿Y el Montero? ¿Qué tal? ¿Montero? ¿Qué tal? No. ¿Montero? No. ¿Montero? No. No. ¿Ahora? Ahora, ¿no? Ahora, ¿no? Ya la estás liando, literalmente. Vale. He pillado el silencio 2. Voy a pillarlo. ¿No hay algo más? Ya va bien el micro, ¿no? Me imagino que sí. Chamo, me parece como un viaje cosas, tío. Buah, pues la de la cruceta es súper útil. También te digo, yo hubiese puesto la cruceta algo mejor, ¿no? Porque al fin y al cabo lo de ir despacito lo puedes hacer con cualquier cosa. Esto es más difícil de lo que... Vale. Me llevo la serpiente. Vale, tengo que tener cuidado. ¿Cuál te queda al final? Vale. No, aquí creo que ya había enemigos, creo. Me recuerda esto mucho a Resident Evil 4, tío.
Major, I've spotted 2 enemy soldiers.
They're probably KGB troops sent to guard Sokolov.
AK-47s and grenades.
X-47.
Snake, your presence in Soviet territory is already a violation of international law. You can't let the Kremlin find out that the CIA and the American government are involved. Contact with the enemy is strictly prohibited. Don't engage them in battle either. This is a stealth mission. Got that?
The Major is right. The point of this mission is to sneak through the jungle without being seen.
Sí.
The success of the mission depends on how well you use your camouflage.
No te juegues que le viese la cuenta.
Change
Camuflar,
your
camuflaje.
camouflage by
No como en el
selecting
5.
camouflage from the survival viewer. The uniform option lets you pick your uniform, while the face option lets you change your face paint. Choosing camouflage that blends in with your surroundings will help you conceal yourself more effectively. Also, don't forget that anything that moves will stand out in the jungle. If you just stand up and run around like an idiot, you're bound to be spotted. But if you crawl instead, you should be able to sneak by without being noticed. You can see how effective your camouflage is by looking at the camo index. The camo index shows how well your current camouflage blends in with the surrounding area. The higher the value, the harder you are to spot, and vice versa. The key is to make yourself one with nature. Keep that in mind as you go along, okay?
Ok. Repetir 65 misiones. Hostia, tú. Realmente el logro más difícil. Vale. Vale. Coño, levántate. Vale, el problema es que no creo que esté tan seto lo de agarrar como en el 5, tío. Espérate. No tiene tanto alcance como yo creo. Me gustaría saber qué botón se agarra al tío por la espalda, tío. Mano, ¿estás sordo? Tengo otro allí enfrente. Un mango. Hostia, tengo menos 5 de camuflaje aquí, tío. ¿Y aquí para qué te vale subirte? What? No entiendo muy bien para qué vale subirte aquí. Qué bien, tío. ¿No? Este tío lo voy a dormir, en verdad. Por probar qué puedo hacer con él. Estoy ahí. Buah, es que el Honey te dice qué botón se lleva. ¿Será como en el Metal Gear 3? No. Ah, ¿qué botón me lo llevo? No me lo puedo llevar, ¿no? ¿O estoy loco? Ah, no. Sí, lo puedo coger de las piernas. Que era, si lo soltaba lo looteaba. Mierda. Nate recarga, por cierto. Tengo ni zorra que botón de recarga. Dios mío. Anda, Nate, porfa. Nate, anda. Vale. No veo con la hoja.
What's wrong?
Dios mío, no se ha disparado. Dios mío, qué difícil. Uf. Dios mío. Perdóname. Yo, hermano, ¿a qué botón lo pillo, tío? Esta es la... Espérate, ¿en qué cámara estoy ahora? En la versión Subsistence, vale. ¿Será porque tengo el arma en la mano? No, no. No. LOL, es porque tengo el arma en la mano. No, es una fumada mía, supongo. Sí, debería. Me estoy liando un poco ahora con la camarita, ¿eh? Granada de humo. Debería mirar el inventario también, ¿eh? Y esto no lo puedo hacer de verdad con un arma en la mano. Vale, esto. Espérate, espérate, que esta es la versión. La cámara es rara. Vale, a ver. No, no puedo porque disparo. Vámonos. Que lo hemos liado aquí. Vale, silenciadores que tengo 4, creo, ¿no? Dios mío. Esto va a ser, yo qué. Ahora dos, no. Yo solo jugar 5 y este. Eso es lo único que me he pasado. Vale, esto está claro que tengo que dispararle a esto. Buah, es que es difícil lo de disparar y no disparar, ¿eh? He disparado un melocotón. Dios mío. Vale. Uf, lo de la rana me da un poco de pereza. Le voy a disparar, pero no me lo voy a hacer todo. Oh, este ponte es un coñazo, tío, en el sentido de que... Y esto los puedo arrastrar, ¿no? Vale, me gustaría saber cómo coño va lo de pillarlos, tío. Que es lo que más me interesa ahora. Voy a comprobarlo con este tío, aunque creo que hay otro ahí al final de... My fucking god, man. El puente está un poco raro, ¿no? Está bugueado, ¿no? Hostia, qué difícil, tío. Joder con mi colega, tío. Vente, anda, tú también. Voy a practicar un poco con estos dos. Vale. Tú cuidado con cuál despierto. Es que no sé si le podrá hacer lo típico del Metal Gear 5 de apuntarle por la espalda. Entiendo que esto en este juego no creo que esté. Vale, sí que está. Vale, ¿y ahora qué? Ay, perdóname, hijo. Vale, te tengo. ¿Hay un botón para que hable? Habla. Dios mío, cuántos botones. ¡No! Mierda, he matado. Hostia, dime que puedo cargar partida. No me jodas que no puedo cargar partida ahora. Hostia, dime que puedo cargar partida. Coño, voy a poder cargar partida, loco. Suicídate. Oh, vale, vale, sí, sí. Con la pastilla mismo, ¿verdad? No puedo tomar la pastilla ahora, tío. No. Voy a tirar por aquí. ¿Me puedo tirar? Suéltate. Vale. Tío, ¿veis y veo el puto pana ese de avispa? Ah, ya lo veo. ¿No? No, no lo veo, tío. Veo un melocotón, tío, pero no veo lo de las avispas, tío. De eso no veo ni las avispas. Hombre, es normal que no me deje tomar. ¿He hecho? Voy a pillar los dos melocotones, esto, ¿no? ¿Qué? Me disparo esto. Creo que había otro, pero bueno. ¿Y esto qué me va a dar? Ungüento Avis. Vale, y hay un botón. Vale. Tío, ¿qué hace? ¿A qué botón subo? Sube el name. Vale. Hostia. Hermano, no me acordaba de este puente. Con cuidado. Dios mío, tío. Sube. Vale, lo que no entiendo los silenciadores. Entiendo que se pondrá uno encima de otro del tirón, ¿no? No creo que yo tenga que hacer nada. Vale, creo que hacer círculo. O sea, creo que no lo puedo pillar de una. O sí, a lo mejor si le tengo de espalda le pillo de una. No necesito apuntarle ni hacer gilipollas. Vale, hecho aquí. No sé qué hago sisteando todavía. Bien hecho. A ver. Voy a comer un poco. A ver qué tenemos. Anaconda gigante capturada viva. Todavía no se ha probado. Se desconoce su sabor. Vale. Voy a tomar una seta de esta, ¿no? Total. A ver. Tendré que cambiarme el camuflaje aquí. No, ni un poco. No, ni un poquito. Astuk.
Who was that just now? Who's that?
Dios mío, tío. Y ahora el puente de puta madre, a ver. Me va a disparar. Voy a tener que suicidarme otra vez, creo. Hostia, es que vino 500 tíos por mí, ¿eh? Sí, creo que prefiero suicidarme, la verdad. Prefiero suicidarme, eso es lo mejor. Esto no he contado. Hostia, porque no tenga los del checkpoint, cuidado, ¿eh? Hostia, voy a sacar una nota buena en este juego. Me van a dar una S. Una S+. Vale. Es que entonces no me cunde hacer esto, ¿eh? Hostia, ¿me dejará? No, porque no tengo tanta estamina. Digo, y trepando por abajo del puente, pero es que no tengo tanta estamina, tío. Pero podría intentarlo, tío. Dios mío, es que el joystick. Vale, el sonar me lo voy a poner ahora. Ay, no, esto no es los prismáticos. Nada, perfecto. Vámonos. Y antes porque hacerle 5 tío. Bueno. Pana.
Major, I've reached the abandoned factory where Sokolov is supposedly being held. This place is a dump.
Wait.
I can't see Sokolov from here. The security is pretty tight.
Vale. Aquí estaba la AK, creo. Me acerta la M4, la M16. Creo que ya me la he acertado. Sí, me la he acertado, creo. 100%. Creo que está detrás mía.
Your objective, Sokolov, is inside the factory. They should be holding him in a room in the northeast section.
Northeast section. Got it.
Be careful. Your mission is to bring Sokolov back alive. He must not be exposed to any kind of danger. Do not approach Sokolov while in the alert phase.
Right.
Oh, and one more thing, Snake.
You mean there's more?
No, it's just that when you get to Sokolov, I want you to tell him something from me.
And that is?
Sorry for being so late.
Is that all?
Yes.
Is that all strange?
Understood. Beginning my approach to the target.
Vale. Veo oro, que a lo mejor me salta la M4. Que no me acuerdo de ningún arma ya, tío. Aquí no hay enemigos, ¿no? Me la he saltado, ¿no era aquí? Uf, qué pereza me va a dar esto, ¿no? Creo que me la he saltado. O sea, justo aquí abajo. Vale, aquí está la M4. Triángulo, ¿verdad? Mano, pégate. Que yo tiene un viaje de sensibilidad, tío. Suerte. Vale, M16. Bien. Casi me la zarto, tío. Necesito el... Bueno, a ver. ¿What? ¿Visiones de qué? ¿Y no has visto nada, cabronazo? Pavila. No me piro. Ay, me he equivocado. Vale. Importante no recargar. O sea, recargar, que diga. Todo lo contrario, ¿eh? Hostia, pues menos mal que le da que me guste Metal Gear 3, tío. Por aquí puedo ir. Un momento. Yo no he... Hostia, es verdad, aquí te puedes poner la comida, es verdad. A ver, que la M4 no la voy a... Hostia, es que la M4 no la voy a utilizar, en verdad. No me hace falta para nada. El cuchillo. Es que solo voy a utilizar la pistola, ¿eh? O sea, es que el resto ni me va ni me viene. Tío, qué raro que no se pueda correr agachado, tío. Ah, me lo entiendo porque para eso está esto, lo de la cruceta, pero yo, Espérate, voy a estornudar. Claro, no tiene por qué ser una persona. De hecho, no lo es una serpiente. Ney, dime que esto lo puedes pasar. Ney. Ney, dime que esto lo puedes pasar. No, no puede. Un momento, que tengo una bicha ahí. Me voy. Esto era laca, creo, ¿no? M300, cañones, 12 balas. No, ¿qué es esto? ¿Qué coño es esto? M337. Una escopetilla, lol. Claro, si esto fuese Metal Gear 5, hago tac tac y que cuando lo tenga delante mía lo agarro, pero esto no es tan fácil. Hombre, podía hacerle tac tac y cuando me asome dormirlo. De todas maneras. Uf, me gusta bastante lo de la cruz Z, ¿eh? Me gusta bastante, ¿eh? ¿Y ahí arriba qué hay? No hay nada, ¿no? Oh, sí. Mierda, hay otro ahí. No sé quién me ha visto. Vámonos. Coño, me ha visto. Me ha visto, ¿no? ¿Cómo me han visto? Ya me voy, tranquilo. Ya me voy. Ya me voy. Me han quitado el Real City. Has quitado el chat en pantalla. Estoy con el OBS, hacemos. Sin evasión ahora. Ah. Tira, 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 tira. Literalmente no sé qué estoy haciendo ahora, tío. Sí, sigo estando en alerta. Estoy en alerta de eso. ¿Saben que estoy chino? Están disparando, ¿no? Sí, sí. Están disparando que flipa. Dios mío. Tira, tira. Espérate, aquí hay un sitio para hecho. Un armario o algo. ¿No sé dónde estoy? Vale, bien, bien, bien. Evasión. Dios mío, qué juego más difícil, tío. Muévete. ¿Qué es, tío? Que me has visto a tomar por culo, tío. Oh, fucking god, tío. Prefiero que me matéis, ¿eh? ¿Verdad? Prefiero que me matéis. Con la cámara del sur te van a ver todo el rato, y ¿no? Prefiero que me maten, la verdad. Voy a cambiar de cámara, debería ir cambiando. Porque ese tío no lo he visto, ¿eh? El que me ha visto no tenía ni zorra. Ok, estoy muerto, tranquilo. A ver. Mira, es que me la voy a quitar. Vale, voy a hacer otra estrategia. Creo que es la que yo hacía cuando me lo pasé. Que fue ir por aquí, rodearlo. Dios mío, qué raro es ir a la cámara. Y cambié aquí la cámara ahora. ¿Cuáles son los nuevos? Es que yo no sé ni cuáles son los nuevos, la verdad. Dios mío. Espérate, espérate, que me estoy mareando, ¿eh? Dios mío. Es que de aquí no calculo la distancia. No, no lo puedo agarrar, ¿no? No. Vale, no lo puedo tunear así. Dios mío, tío. Como eso de que menos la cámara de lenta, tío. Uf. Ahora no miro los camuflajes también. Es que con la cámara desde arriba no sé si se me... O sea, se me estaba viendo. ¿Entiendes? Lo que pasa es que yo desde aquí no calculo la distancia. O sea, me estaba viendo solo el pecho y la cabeza. Y yo no me estaba dando cuenta, ¿sabes? Dios mío, tú. Esta serie va a ser la serie más larga de la historia, tío. Ok. Creo que podría pillar la AK y a tomar por culo. ¿Sabes lo que te quiero decir? Pero como soy un puto maricón. Voy a intentar ir full al objetivo. Que creo que estaba allí atrás. Vale. Soy uno con la naturaleza, ¿eh? Ahora mismo. Ahora mismo soy uno con la naturaleza. Mantén pulsado. Parece que es para agarrarlo. Bueno, no creo que para noquearlos, era para agarrarlo, supongo. La escopeta la tengo. Eso se me ha guardado. No entiendo muy bien por qué, pero se ha guardado. ¿Dónde es? Soy uno con la naturaleza, ¿eh? Tú no me estás viendo. Soy uno con la naturaleza. Nen. Al suelo, porfa. No te levantes, tío. Qué padea, tío. Aquí literalmente pasándolo mal, tío. Vale, es por aquí, ¿no? Dios mío. Hostia. Gira muy raro la cámara, tío. Este tío lo podría dormir ahora, en verdad, ¿eh? De cosquillo. Dormirlo, no sé. ¿Qué no es? Sube. Triángulo, ¿no? Sí. Dios mío, que no pueda cargar. Es un cuervo. Cuervo vale para algo dormirlo. O sea, entiendo que es comida, pero... ¿Y eso? Vale, estoy con la cámara del original. ¿Dónde lo estás jugando? En Play 3. O sea, con una capturadora del Play 3. ¿Qué has visto? Hostia, va a ver que yo dormía, ¿verdad? Vale, pues mete la taquilla, ¿no? Ok. Es que no sé si tengo algo de hoja mía, tío. Suerte tenéis. ¿A dónde es? Ahí sí. Bastante fácil, ¿eh? Estoy loco.
You must be Sokolov.
Este personaje no se habla del 5. Este tío.
One of Vulcan's men? You'll never get it from me.
No. I'm a CIA agent. I've come to escort you back to the other side of the Iron Curtain.
You're CIA?
Yeah. I was sent by Major Zero, the man who got you out 2 years ago.
Zero?
Zero.
I have a message from him.
What is it?
He said to tell you sorry for being so late.
Did he now?
What does it mean?
It means he's a man of his word. But We've got no time for this. You have to get me out of here before they arrive.
Who's they?
Colonel Volgin of Gru. You in the West know him as Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt? Never heard of him.
Que atorrara la voz de
He's a
Nate, tío.
member of the Army's extremist faction.
Thunderbolt.
And seeks to seize control of the motherland. Ever since the Cuban Missile Crisis 2 years ago, Khrushchev has been pursuing a policy of peaceful coexistence with the West. Despite resistance and criticism from hawks in the army and the provincial authorities, Khrushchev has managed to suppress the opposition so far. But the failure of his agricultural policies has put him in a precarious position. And on top of that, the tragedy last November.
President Kennedy's assassination.
Precisely. In a sense, Khrushchev has lost his biggest partner, and his power base is rapidly crumbling away. A certain group is plotting to use this opportunity to seize power by rallying the anti-government forces, overthrowing Khrushchev, and installing Brezhnev and Kosygin in his place. The mastermind behind this plot is Colonel Volgin of the GRU. He has control over another secret weapons research facility much like this one, OKB-812, known as the Granin Design Bureau, and is using it to further his plans. But that is not enough to satisfy him. Now he's plotting to seize the secret weapon I have been developing here and use it as leverage in his bid for power. The intelligence says that they are going to make their move during the test.
Then, the soldiers outside.
Exactly. They wouldn't need that many men just to keep me inside. Their orders were to prevent Colonel Volgin from capturing me. Even if it meant killing me in the process, or so it would seem. Volgin will come. I'm sure of it. You must get me out of here before then.
Leave it to me.
Leave it to me.
By the way, your Russian is superb. Where did you learn to speak it?
From my mentor.
Esto es otra...
Is that so?
Hostia, esto es un...
America is truly a frightening country.
Having second thoughts.
No. I have no love for this place. Let's go.
Es que quiero hablar, pero no me da tiempo.
Major, this is Snake. Sokolov is safe with me. He's doing fine. No injuries.
Good work, Snake. Now hurry up and get Sokolov to the recovery point. We'll rendezvous with you there.
Roger.
What about the sentries?
I managed to get past them.
I see.
What about the boss?
We lost contact with the boss some time ago.
What happened?
It's probably just a weak signal. Just hurry and get Sokolov out of there.
No tiene silenciado. Qué guapo es el diseño de Snake aquí también, tío. ¿Qué hace? ¿Es una referencia a algo? Qué guapa está esta escena, tío.
Freeze!
Fuck.
So this is the
Qué raro está cogiendo el cuchillo ahora.
Huh? We meet at last.
Ocelot. Tiene lo mismo guante que en el 5.
You're from the Ocelot unit of Spetsnaz. Huh. What's a Gru soldier doing here?
Eso es una máscara, por lo menos.
He's the Ocelot commander. That's Major Ocelot to you. And don't you forget it.
Esto es lo que te puede saltar, creo. Bueno, esta parte no. John Keystone.
Sokolov is ours. Now get out of here. And Ocelot never lets his prey escape. What?
Come on. Qué flipada, tío.
I can't say it feels good to kill a comrade, even if it is for the Gru.
Sokolov, take cover.
La verdad es que esfuerzo mucho la voz, tío.
Huh. You're not the boss, are you?
No. Hostia.
Gru operatives? What is that stance? Huh. That gun. If you're not the boss, then die.
No.
Major! Leave it! Shoot the other one! Whoa!
Tía. La han dormido.
You ejected the first bullet by hand, didn't you? I see what you were trying to do. But testing a technique you've only heard about in the middle of battle wasn't very smart. You were asking to have your gun jam on you. Besides, I don't think you're cut out for an automatic in the first place. You tend to twist your elbow to absorb the recoil. That's more of a revolver technique.
You filthy American dog!
¿Cómo?
But that was some fancy shooting. You're pretty good.
Pretty good.
Vale. A ver, jo, me deja hablar. Creo que dice una cosa.
Major, do you read me?
I read you. Snake, you all right?
I've run into a few snags. These guys were after Sokolov too. Apparently they were taking orders from a GRU colonel named Volgan.
A GRU colonel?
Part of an internal Soviet power struggle, according to Sokolov. Something between the KGB and GRU. Between Khrushchev's supporters and Volgan's.
Sokolov was being guarded by the KGB and hunted by GRU? Snake, it sounds like this could be even hotter than Cuba.
I don't like it. Something about the whole thing stinks.
I agree. You'd better hurry.
Sokolov ran off by himself, but I'll catch up to him.
We're counting on you.
Creo que no, creo que ahora va otra cinemática. Creo que ahora va la parte de Eva. Ah, no. La cosa. Que te da otra pista, ¿no? Porque este Snake sí que sabe hablar en ruso. Y el del Metal Gear 5 no. No te deja lootearlo, tío. O es que yo lo estoy haciendo mal. ¿A qué botón era? ¿Para lootearlo? ¿Al cuadrado? Al cuadrado. ¿Y qué pasa si looteas a Ocelot? Caza ratón. ¿What? LOL. Qué guapo ese detallito, tío. Pero él sí sabe. Este tío sí que sabe hablar en ruso. En el 5 tienes que buscar un intérprete. ¿Por dónde? Por cierto, por aquí no ha ido, ¿no? ¿Por dónde ha ido mi colega? Si lo matas aquí por emisión fracasado o algo así, a Ocelot. Y lo matas aquí. Yo recordaba aquí que había una AK, pero si hay una escopeta no creo que haya otra arma. Ay, tengo hambre. Una visa. ¿Esto qué es? Todo raras las voces. Es otro que también es de la versión esta. Que están un poco mal hechas. Voy a cerrar la puerta un momento. Y me... Cristiano. Uno de batería, hostia. Espérate, que me apaga el móvil. Vale. La verdad es que por estos detallitos, lo de que el tío este sabía hablar ruso, está guapo. Me alegro de haberme pasado antes 5. ¿Por qué no te lo he hecho? Vale, ya está cargando batería. Ok. Al lío. Vale. Tengo que mirar lo que me ha dicho de los camuflajes, a ver. Claro. Creo que... Vale, son estos 3 los de la edición Tosha, creo. Este creo que estaba ya en el original. A ver. Este está en el original. Claro, este es del original porque este es el del... El del 5, creo. Uf, qué guapo es negro, tío. A ver, voy a ponerme de corteza de árbol. Eso no estaba. Ah. La cara de España, tío. Core, tío. Ah, los 4 últimos, vale. Hostia, pues no estoy tan camuflado, ¿eh? Como yo pensaba. O sea, los 4 últimos. Estos 4. Sí, porque el negro... ¿Y esto? Esto estaba. O sea, sé que está, pero tío, mira qué feo, loco. Voy a ponerme este de hoja ahora, ¿no? Vale. Este tío que ha ido para acá. Sí, vale.
You okay? Those men were from the Ocelot unit.
Spetsnaz?
Yes. The best crew has to offer. They're coming for me. I'm finished.
Calm down. I'll get you out of here, I promise. And we've got some of the best backup we could ask for.
Look.
¿Qué es eso?
That's what they were making you build.
Yes.
Me mataría.
The Shagohod. The treading behemoth. A tank capable of launching nuclear IRBMs.
It can launch nuclear missiles from that kind of terrain?
Oh, yes. And without support from friendly units.
A nuclear-equipped tank.
Estamos vamos a perder 5.
Operating so low. Is that thing finished?
No, this is only the end of Phase 1. It won't be truly finished until we complete Phase 2.
Phase 2.
The weapon's true form. If it is completed and the Colonel gets his hands on it, it will mean the end of the Cold War.
The end of the
Cold War.
Yes. And then the Age of Fear will truly begin.
A world war.
I had no...
Tío, no estoy acostumbrado a que hable tanto en Nate, tío.
I didn't want to die. I wanted to see my wife and child again in America. Please, take me to America, quickly. They cannot complete it without my help.
Ahora llega la fase 2.
Got it. Let's go.
Let's go. Ok. Este juego es larguillo, ¿eh? Este juego mínimo 30 horas lo que tiene que ser, ¿eh? Ya, ya, y el puente esta es una mierda, tío. Ojalá me dé el logro, tío, de pasarme el juego y matar a nadie, tío. Bueno, tienes que matar de boss. ¿No era de boss?
Boss?
Good work, Jack.
What are you doing here?
Sokolov comes with me.
Huh? Hornets.
Tío, qué guapo el diseño este tío. Ok. Nos ha metido una tradición de boss, ¿eh? Bueno, sí. O está un poco confundido, Snake.
My friends, let us fight together again.
I have waited long for this day.
We will fight with you once more.
Hostia, hijo de puta, tío.
Boss.
Now that all 5 of us are together, it's time we go to the depths of hell itself. It's raining blood. Is he crying?
What? El tío de fuego del 5, ¿no?
Kuwabara, Kuwabara. Ah, what a joyful scene.
Colonel Vogan.
Volgin.
Welcome to my country. And to my unit.
Boss, what is this?
I'm defecting to the Soviet Union.
Dios mío.
Sokolov is a little gift from my new hosts.
Recoilless nuclear warheads. These will make a fine gift for me.
This can't be happening.
Who is he? Another one of your disciples? Are we taking him with us?
No, this one is still just a child. Too pure for us Cobras.
Los cobra, tío.
He has not yet found an emotion to carry into battle.
What are you talking about?
Think you can pull the trigger?
Toma. Toma. Hostia, esto no me lo va a... Esto, bueno. Toma. Toma. ¿Y por aquí? Ah, vale.
He's seen my face. We can't let him live. If Khrushchev finds out about this, we're finished. He must die.
Wait. He's my apprentice. I'll take care of him.
Entonces en el 5 tu protagonista no tiene ni zorra de quién es este tío, ¿no?
Jack, you can't come with us.
Es obvio que no. Toma. Uy, qué guapo, le quita la bandana.
The new blood has been rejected. Are we done here?
Now, onto Sokolov's research facility.
Shagohod is ours.
¿Y qué coño pinta este tío ayudando a Kill Fate, tío?
Drift away. My place is with them now.
A ver, el otro lo entiendo a lo mejor, ¿no? Hoy no me sale el nombre del bicho este. Un niño, no sé cómo es. ¿Cómo se llama? Pero el malo del 1. Qué guapo, tiene como el maquillaje de la cara como por el agua, ¿no? Reventado. Ah, no, no, una fumada mía.
Snake, can you hear me?
Yeah. Just barely.
Snake, listen to me. You need emergency medical treatment. Can you move?
Yeah.
You've got to get those wounds treated. Hang in there. All right, let's get you fixed up. Paramedic?
Okay, Snake. Just relax and it'll all be over before you know it. Stay with me. I've seen people in worse shape before. Think you can handle it?
Major. The boss. She's
Le da igual su
We'll
salud.
talk about that later. First, we've got to get you patched up.
Okay, here we go. First, open the survival viewer with the start button. If you select cure, you can start
Vale,
the
lo
treatment.
típico.
Healing is divided into treatment using medicine with the item window button and
Ya tiene
surgical treatment using the
999 de
weapon
todo.
window button. Your injuries include a fractured left elbow and rib bone and lacerations on your upper arms, right elbow, and abdomen. They need to be fixed using surgical treatment. Move the healing cursor with the left stick to the affected part of your body. Once you've selected the affected area, hold the weapon window button and use the left stick to select the medical item and then press the enter button. With this method, you can use items to help your recovery process. To treat a bone fracture, first secure the affected area with a fastener and then wrap it in bandages. That should do it. For lacerations, you'll need disinfectant to clean the wound, sutures to stitch it up, styptic to slow the flow of blood, and bandages to wrap the wound. If you do everything I mentioned, the wound should heal completely. Understood?
Yeah.
Stay with me. Go into the survival viewer and treat those wounds.
Vale, me llega automáticamente, ¿no? No. Están ahí para levantarse ahora, tú. Por ahí. A ver qué tenemos. Hueso roto, nos ha colocado una venda. Huesos rotos. Eso es tablilla, ¿no? Eficaz para curar huesos rotos. Vale. Sufre cortes muy profundos. Sangrado. Cortes muy profundos. Sangrado. Nos ha colocado una venda. Venda. Vale. Sufre cortes muy profundos. Todavía no se ha desinfectado. Cortes muy profundos. Quemadura. No. Vale. Sufre cortes muy profundos. Venda también. Desinfectarse. Sangrado. Vale. Corte muy profundo. Y desinfectado. Vale. Hueso roto. Ok. Sufre cortes muy profundos otra vez. Desinfectada. Venda. Perfecto. Seguimos una mierda, tío. Sí, vale. Clac. Sí, está reventadísimo, tío. Ahora se va a poner la ventana. Ah, no. Ah, vale, lo va a utilizar de hecho ahora.
Good job, Snake.
We're coming to get you now. Just stay where you are. We'll drop a recovery balloon. Can you set it up?
En esto va a montarse. Ahí está la ayuda, ¿no? Hostia. Mataría, ¿no? Tía, la viste desde lejos, la cabrona. Ella sabe perfectamente que no iba a pararla aquí. Volgin. Mira, Ocelot.
Excellent. A great success. Thanks to the boss and her cobras, I have both Sokolov and the Shagohod.
No sé muy bien si Ocelot le habla a Volgin en el 5, no me acuerdo.
What are we going to do with the girl?
Who is she?
Me da un aire bastante Eva al...
Apparently she's Sokolov's woman.
Ah, este tío. Allá de vos.
She's a nice catch. I'll take her. Not so fast, my dear.
¿Qué es eso? ¿Pintalabio?
A kiss of death.
Are you KGB?
We may be able to use her. She has spunk.
Shall we take her back to the base?
Perhaps we should. We have no further use for Sokolov's research facility. I think it's time I gave this marvelous new toy a try.
Colonel, even if they are our enemies, they're still our countrymen.
But it won't be me that pulled the trigger. It'll be our friend, the American defector.
You're going to nuke your fellow Russians?
Remember the Alamo.
Colonel!
Tía. ¿Qué está hablando, tío? Stanley es una mierda. Guardar, sí. Roll. Reverme. Vale, guarda. Me sale desde aquí, puedo verlo. Los logros, tío. Jesus Christ. No me da pereza verlo. Esto es la intro del juego, ¿no? Sí. Metal Gear Solid 3. Qué temazo, tío. Para el diseño de Snyder 2. Ahí. Snake Hero. No, me los pelos de punta, tío.
Someday you go through the rain, and someday you'll feed on a tree frog. It's ordeal, the trial to survive. For the day we see new light, I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I'd like to you. I'm still in a dream.
Oye, ese es el logo del Pig Walker. Sí, que razón hacer el esqueleto de serpiente. Un traipo. Metal Gear Solid 3. Tactical espionaje acción. ¿No? Vale. Estamos en el 64.
Currently flying over the Arctic Ocean, altitude 30,000 feet, approaching Soviet airspace. Arriving at the designated drone launch point. Drone oil pressure and voltage are nominal. Payload oxygen supply is nominal. Power supply to payload anti-3 systems shows no problems. No gusts. All systems go for drone detachment.
Snake, we can't risk a halo jump this time around. Airspace security has gotten tighter since we were last here. We can't get as close to the ground as we did during the Virtuous mission. So instead, we'll be using one of our newest weapons. Snake, you're being given an honor on par with Alan Shepard.
Alan Shepard.
This is our last chance. Show your patriotism.
Qué guapo con la bandana ahora, tío. Pues me da la cama del hospital.
So how does it feel to be a patient in one of the most advanced ICUs in the world?
Would you do me a favor and tell the suits about visiting hours? I'll never get better with them assaulting me day and night with their questions.
Must be part of the top brass's inquiry.
More like an interrogation. According to them, I'm a traitor and an accomplice to the boss's defection.
They're just looking for a scapegoat.
Does that mean they're after you, too?
Let's just say neither one of us is going to be made a national hero out of this.
Does this mean Fox is going to die?
No. This fox is still one step ahead of the hounds. The reason I came to see you today, Jack, it's time for Fox to clear its name.
What are you talking about?
The situation has changed. We still got a chance to come out of this one alive.
Yeah, what kind of chance?
Don't get too excited. Here, have a cigar. It's Cuban.
Cuban.
This morning, I had a meeting with the CIA.
They decided when they're going to execute us?
No. Something even bigger.
Okay.
Yesterday, the White House received an unexpected call.
President Johnson? Yes, I hear you, Mr. Chairman.
It was a hotline call from Khrushchev to President Johnson.
From the head of the Soviet Union?
That's right.
Putin.
A few days ago, one of our country's main design bureaus, OKB-7,
Por culpa de Volkin,
was destroyed in a nuclear explosion. At about the same time, our anti-aircraft radar picked up a signature that appeared to come from one of your military aircraft. Does any of this sound familiar to you? In retaliation, I have placed our armed forces on secondary alert. Depending on your response, I may be left with no choice but to order the military to maximum alert and unleash Armageddon. With the help of your predecessor, I was able to survive the Cuban incident. But my power is not as great as it once was. If I am to survive this crisis, I must have your full cooperation.
I should have contacted you myself. Did you know that one of our soldiers defected to your country a week ago?
No.
So you haven't
Good.
heard that. The man who arranged the defection was a GRU colonel by the name of Yevgeny Borosovich Volgin.
Volgin? Of the Brezhnev faction. Go on. Who is the soldier?
Her name is the Boss. She's a living legend.
Traidor.
During World War II, she was the one who led us to victory in that war. In Russia, you know.
Hostia, pues Devos tiene que tener cierta edad, ¿eh? Mínimo 40 tacos.
The Boss? The mother of your special forces?
Más, mucho
Yes,
más.
that's the one. And she took 2 miniature nuclear shells along with her.
The Boss took 2 miniature nuclear shells.
I'm afraid so. I believe they were a gift for her new hosts. The Davy Crockett Atomic Battle Group delivery system was completed 2 years ago. Serious problems were found with the launcher's range and precision. Although they were mass-produced, they've never been deployed in battle.
But Sokolov's research facility was completely wiped out. The whole area is polluted.
I can only offer you my deepest condolences over this terrible tragedy.
So, the Boss, with Colonel Volgin's help, stole 2 experimental nuclear shells and took them with her as gift when she defected. Then, shortly thereafter, Sokolov's design lab, a top-secret military research facility, was destroyed by one of these weapons. Am I right so far?
Yes, that's correct.
And the American government denies any involvement in the affair. Is that right as well?
That's correct. We were not involved in any way.
Then what was a U.S. military aircraft doing on our radar screen? It was clearly in a violation of our airspace. And yet you say it was not acting under your orders.
That's correct.
You expect me to believe that this was all the work of a single soldier?
I don't know what else to tell you.
The Army insists that this is all a ploy on your part.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. Our government had nothing to do with it.
And I would like dearly to believe you. However, I'm afraid my power over the military has weakened since the Cuban incident. I will need some kind of proof that this was not the action of the American government. You have 1 week.
Pues como lo
You
hacemos.
must catch the Boss yourselves and recover the remaining nuclear device. Then, you must find some way to prove your innocence.
Prove our innocence?
Yes, preferably something painful. Prove to me that this is not merely another one of your tricks.
The Boss should be close to Colonel Volgin. How about a little co-action?
I would not expect too much if I were you. The political situation here is unstable. And Colonel Volgin is a member of the Brezhnev faction, which seeks to topple my government. 1 week. You have only 1 week. And if it is not too much to ask, do something about Volgin as well.
What is that supposed to mean?
Nothing.
Que se puede acabar rápido el trabajo.
Call it a modest gentleman's agreement to ensure our continued relationship.
What if we can't prove our innocence?
Then I will be unable to restrain the military. I will be ousted, and they will seek their revenge.
A nuclear attack on the United States?
I leave the disposal of this situation entirely to your discretion, Mr. President.
Disposal?
If you fail, it will mean the beginning of a new world war.
Tía.
put it simply, in order to avoid a full-scale nuclear conflict, we have to prove that America was not involved in that explosion.
And eliminating the boss ourselves will prove America's innocence?
Right.
Tú lo
The
dices.
higher-ups have decided that you're the only one capable of pulling this off.
¿Yo?
You were her last apprentice.
No, verdad.
Screw this one up, and we'll both be 6 feet under. There's no choice.
Objetivo, matar de boss. Ok.
Are the Russians going to be helping us?
The KGB has promised to lend us one of their communications satellites so that you and I can talk to each other.
That's it?
They've also put us in touch with a couple of insiders.
Insiders?
There was a defection in September 1960. Do you remember it?
You mean the 2 NSA codebreakers who went over to the Soviet Union?
Precisely. Since then, they've apparently been training with the KGB for exactly this kind of situation. Their code names are Adam and Eva. I've been told that Adam has infiltrated Volgin's ranks. We've also arranged for him to provide you with an escape route. You'll need to rendezvous with him when you get there.
Qué guapo eso, tío. No me acordaba de nada de esta parte, tío.
Control. Unidentified aircraft detected. Altitude 30,000 feet. It's fast. Estimated airspeed exceeding Mach 3. Bearing south. I'm about to lose it.
Pero ¿dónde coño están a 30.000 pies? Pero eso cuánto es. Qué vamos. Un poquito mejor que antes, la verdad. Es verdad que tiene los ojos verdes, tío.
This is Snake. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. Glad to see you landed safely.
I got blown pretty far off target.
Snake, let's go over your mission objectives one more time. Rescue Sokolov. Find out what's happened to the Shagohod. Then destroy it.
Qué fácil es esto.
Finally, eliminate the boss.
Eliminate the boss.
Ahora mismo es cuando empieza el juego.
Named Operation Snake Eater.
Because I'll be taking on the boss in our Cobra unit, right?
Don't forget about Colonel Volkin.
I'm not a hired killer.
I know, but that was the Kremlin's demand.
Demand? You mean it wasn't just a request? What's it to us if the Khrushchev regime is threatened by the Colonel and his faction?
If supporting the current regime helps us avoid a nuclear exchange, then that's what we'll do.
And what are the CIA's demands?
Our priorities are the rescue of Sokolov and the destruction of the Shagohod.
Roger that, Major Tom.
Hold on, Snake.
What now?
I'm changing my codename. It turns out Tom wasn't the most auspicious choice.
¿Por qué?
What do you mean?
Well, the truth is, when I chose my codename, I picked the wrong one.
The wrong one?
Did you ever see the movie The Great Escape? It came out last year.
Oh, must have missed that one.
Anyway,
Cojones.
it's based on a true story about prisoners who escaped from a POW camp in Nazi Germany. The prisoners dig 3 tunnels as part of their plan, but the Nazis find 2 of the tunnels before they're finished. The prisoners succeed in escaping by using the last remaining tunnel. The names of those 3 tunnels were Dick, Harry, and Tom.
I get it. You used the name of the tunnel they escaped in as your code name because you thought it would bring you good luck.
Yes, that's exactly right. At least, that was the plan.
But
I got the name wrong. The one they escaped in was Harry. Tom was one of the unlucky tunnels. It was discovered by the Nazis before it was finished. I watched the movie again just to make sure. In fact, I even ordered the actual film from the movie company.
yeah, it doesn't sound like the greatest name to use. So what should I call you?
You know, let's just use Zero, like we've been doing all along.
All right then. Major Zero it is. We'll start over from square one.
Qué tontería,
From
tío.
square zero.
Sí, sí.
My frequency is 140.85. Oh, I almost forgot. Paramedic is with us again on this mission.
Is this her last chance too?
If we fail, she'll have her medical license revoked. It's more or less the same kind of fate. Her frequency is the same as during the Virtuous mission, 145.73.
Vale.
She'll be recording your mission data as well, just like the last time. That frequency is also the same, 140.96. And there's one more person on your support team. His name is Mr. Sigint. He's an expert on the latest in weapons and equipment technology. You'll be going up against some of the world's most advanced weaponry when you infiltrate the research facility. If you have any questions, just ask him. His frequency is 148.41.
Okay.
Mr. Sigint. Got it.
Adam, your KGB contact, is waiting for you at the abandoned factory up ahead.
The same factory Sokolov was being held in last week.
Yes, meet up with Adam first. He's cleared the way for you to rescue Sokolov.
How'll I know this Adam guy when I see him?
You'll know once you reach the factory. The whole area's been polluted by the fallout from that nuclear blast. No one else would dare come close. The password is, "Who are the Patriots?" and Lali Lulelo.
Lali Lulelo.
Lali Lulelo.
You've been equipped with a 45 for this mission. Be careful, it's noisy.
I thought standard Fox procedure was procure on-site weapons acquisition.
The circumstances are different this time. You're now on an official mission for the United States government. It would be necessary to make your presence known to a certain extent. To the Khrushchev regime, at the very least.
Okay.
But remember, this is still a sneaking mission. Snake, if you fail this mission, it will mean an all-out nuclear war. Keep that in mind and proceed with extreme caution.
Understood. Commencing Operation Snake Eater.
Snake Eater. Vale. Vale, ya me deja jugar. Armando. Vale. ¿Esto es lo de la frecuencia, por cierto? Sí. ¿Y cómo es para...? ¿Cómo es para de hecho, tío? En plan, para que salga listo de todos los que puedo llamar. Es que no sé cómo va eso. Joder. Hecho. ¿Tiene un botón? Ni idea. Vale. Camuflaje, uniforme. Dios mío, qué mal queda verde, tío. Prefiero negro. Tampoco. Prefiero bosque. Es un castor. ¿Lo ves? O lo que sea. Porque no tengo silenciadores. Es más, esta mata. Esta no duerme. What? ¿Por qué no tengo armas que duerman? No entiendo muy bien por qué tengo armas que matan, tío. Esta arma mata que flipa. Ha subido el castor para arriba, tú. Hostia, me lo tiene que hacer. Me lo voy a tener que hacer entero CQC, ¿eh? Tiene pinta, ¿no? Ay. Un caballo. ¿Está ahí de boss? No, no. El caballo del 5, tú.
Looks like death wasn't ready for you yet.
Boss.
Boss.
That arm still hurt?
What are you doing here?
Qué hija de puta, tío.
Go home. Go home. Gru and my sons are waiting up ahead. You don't have a prayer of finishing your mission. You're not even armed.
Boss.
No. Y no se rinde el hijo de puta. No es normal.
I'm not your boss anymore. There's nothing for you here. Go home. Go back to your boss.
Qué guapa,
There's no need
qué
to
arma.
prove that you are virtuous here. This isn't America. That should stir things up a bit. You'd better hurry.
Qué flipada, tío.
The border is
Si no entiende muy bien qué coño es eso.
You ought to be able to run that far.
Why'd you defect?
I didn't. I'm loyal to the end, to my purpose. What about you, Jack? What's it going to be? Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me? Your country or your old mentor? The mission or your beliefs? Your duty to your unit or your personal feelings? You don't know the truth yet. But sooner or later you'll have to choose. I don't expect you to forgive me.
Pero sí que me entienda, ¿no? Es típico.
But you can't defeat me either.
Ah, vale.
You know me too well. Just look at that bandana. If you can't put the past behind you, you won't survive long.
Yeah.
If we meet again, I'll kill you. Now, go home.
Sí, ahora estoy todo reventado otra vez, tío.
This is Snake. Major Zero.
I read you, Snake.
I was ambushed by the boss.
You were what?
The drone's been shot to hell. It's up in flames.
That's not good. Enemy scouts are going to come looking for you.
Yeah, I know. But what was the boss doing here in the first place? There's got to be a leak somewhere.
No, that's impossible. The man the boss is working with, Volgin, isn't exactly on speaking terms with Khrushchev.
I lost my gun. The boss destroyed it.
Snake, I know how you're feeling. It's hard for me to believe, too, that a legendary hero like the boss would go over to the Russians. That she'd double-cross us like this. But that's how it is, and if you don't accept it, you'll never be able to beat her.
That's not the problem. In terms of sheer technique, I'll never be able to beat her. I know that all too well.
You've got to do it, Snake. She's your enemy and your objective.
Enemy? We were together for 10 years, and now you tell me she's my enemy?
Enough. Hurry to the factory where Adam is waiting. Scouts have probably already been sent out to investigate the explosion. You've lost your weapon, right? That means you've got no chance of winning in a battle situation. Whatever you do, don't let them see you.
Ok. Vale, estamos sin armas.
What's this? HQ? HQ.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. We have evidence of an enemy intruder. Commence alert formation.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
¿Cómo coño me han visto, tío? Vámonos de aquí.
Huh? Is that him? I see him.
Dios mío, tío. Ah, ya que estoy los luteo, ¿no? No sé qué botón se interroga, tío. La granada muy bien. Es que si no me voy a poner nervioso los voy a matar. Y en el momento que mata un tío que reinicia. Vale. Creo que solo tienen dos objetos, ¿eh? Voy a ponerme una granada de humo, ¿o qué? ¿Sí o qué? Granada detonadora. Esto fuera. Esto me lo voy a dejar. El cuchillo, a ver. Fósforo blanco. Esto matará, entiendo. Esto me lo voy a dejar humo. El humo no creo que mate. No te puedo trepar, a ver, ¿para qué? Vale, pistola no tengo, desde luego. Usa cosilla por ahí adelante. Vamos a seguir para adelante, a ver. Ay, Dios mío, no lo he visto. Joder. Voy a poner ahora mismo la cámara de la Subsistence, tío. Ok. Creo que no valen para esta Z, pero yo me la voy a llevar. ¿Qué hace? Hostia, qué guapo,
Who's that? Ah! Radio, get us some backup.
Quiero interrogarlo, tío. Es que no quiero interrogarlo y quiero interrogarlo. Es que ¿qué hay? Tampoco quiero ir todo el rato ahí, la verdad. CQC. O sea, me refiero... Fuck. Tengo que ir pegado. Vale, nice, 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 nice. Una probida, tú. Nice. Por aquí. Vale. Ok. Vámonos, vamos a seguir para adelante. ¿Este tiene algo? Nada, no. Creo que no cunde tanto lootearlo, realmente. Uy. Tiene que ir con la parte donde te encuentra Eva, creo. A ver. Voy a quitarle aquí. ¿Nadie? Creo que no hay nadie, ¿no? Es una serpiente. Era Eva, creo que buscarla por aquí. ¿Y esto? ¿Una K? Caja A. Vale, esto era lo de la caja típico. Sé que te podías meter dentro. No sé qué botones, pero creo que te podías meter. Otro objeto aquí. Repelente. Aquí no parece que haya más nada. Literalmente, ¿a dónde cojones estoy, tío? Vale, ¿y dónde sale? Vale, no puedo pasar obstáculos. Literalmente otra generación, tío. Vale. Eva no está donde estaba Sokolov o algo así. Sokolov. Aquí no parece que haya más nada. AK-47. Nice. Hombre, tengo un arma, pero no la puedo coger. A ver, se los quiero verla, tío. Tía, putos de estos analógicos, tío. O sea, no tiene botón para recargar. A ver. Ah, creo que es apuntando. No, sí, creo que no tiene un botón para recargar. Aquí no es. ¿Dónde es? Ah. Un poco raro, ¿no? Que se active las cinemáticas y no entrando y saliendo de una habitación. Pero bueno. Sí, qué guapo el cuchillo, tío.
Sorry I'm late.
Cut the engine. They'll hear us.
Are you the agent they sent?
Are you Adam? I thought you were supposed to be a man.
Adam couldn't make it.
All right, say the password. Who are the Patriots? Who are the Patriots? Answer me. Trapped.
Get down!
Qué guapo la Luger.
There's your answer.
Qué juego, literalmente momento tocar las tetas para tener Peace Walker, tío. Es que el juego es muy vasto, tío. Hostia, me están llamando.
This wasn't part of the plan. What happened to Adam?
¿Sí?
What's your code name?
It's Snake.
Snake, huh? Well, I'm Eva.
Vale.
Are you here to tempt me?
Tenemos bikini quiet.
What happened to Adam?
Colonel Volgan is a very suspicious man. He decided Adam wasn't the right person for this mission.
And you were?
Yes.
Why?
Because I can do things he can't.
I heard you used to be a codebreaker for the NSA.
I was. 4 years ago, I defected to the Soviet Union with Adam.
Mauser military. The broom handle.
It packs quite a punch. Nice to have when you're on a bike.
You held it sideways and used the muzzle jump to create a horizontal sweep. That was impressive.
Bet you've never seen that technique in the West.
It's imitation, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a Chinese Type 17 pistol.
La pistola china del Fallout 3.
Even that's hard to come by. Don't worry, though. The one I've got for you is American-made.
Está bien. Hostia, pero esto no...
45, huh?
Pero esto no duerme, ¿no?
Incredible.
Do you like it?
The feeding ramp is polished to a mirror sheen. The slide's been reinforced, and the interlock with the frame is tightened for added precision. The sight system is original too. The thumb safety is extended to make it easier on the finger. A long type trigger with non-slip grooves. A ring hammer. The base of the trigger guard's been filed down for a higher grip. And not only that, nearly every part of this gun has been expertly crafted and customized. Where'd you get something like this?
I grabbed it from a Western munitions armory. It probably used to belong to one of your officers, and there are more where that came from. You had this with you, didn't you?
Thank you, tío.
Better take this too.
What's that?
A disguise to make you look like a scientist.
A disguise?
Yes. You're here to rescue Sokolov, right?
Sokolov's still safe then?
Yes. He's being forced to continue his work on the Shagohod.
Where?
At the lab. They've got a whole army of scientists there developing new weapons. Security is tight, but if you disguise yourself as a scientist, you might be able to sneak in.
Can we get Sokolov out of there?
We'll see, won't we?
Tell me how to get to the lab.
The safest way in is from the rear.
Okay.
First, you'll need to head north through the jungle. You'll come to a heliport used for shipping materials. Pass the heliport and continue north, and there will be a large crevice. Descend into that area and you'll reach a cave. Move through the cave and you will arrive at a mangrove swamp. After the swamp, there'll be a warehouse. Make your way through the warehouse and you'll come out just south of the lab.
Got it.
And just what are you doing there?
In close-range combat, a knife can sometimes be more useful than a gun. By doing this, I'll be able to hold a knife at the same time and still keep the gun steady. That way, I can instantly switch between a gun battle and a knife fight. Right, let's get going.
Wait a minute.
What now?
You must be tired. Why don't you take a little rest?
I'll be fine.
Está perfecto.
You'll never make it in your condition. It's a jungle out there. There's still an hour before dawn. It's dangerous to be out in the jungle at night without a guide.
What about you?
I have to get back. I can't be gone for too long. They'll start to suspect something. Don't worry. I'll keep you updated over the radio.
That's it?
My orders are to provide you with information. Nothing more.
Sí.
You look disappointed. All right, then. I'll do something special for you. I'll stand watch until dawn. Now be a good boy and lie down. What's the matter?
I don't know you well enough to trust you.
How well do you have to know me to trust me?
I don't know if I can trust anybody.
Gonna get that?
¿Mayor? El mayor.
She's right, Snake.
Ah, no.
You should get some sleep. Although in your condition, you really ought to be back in the ICU. Whenever you save the game and quit, you'll go to sleep. Sleeping allows you to gain back stamina naturally. Depending on how long you sleep, you may also recover naturally from sickness and injury. When you're tired or hurt, the best thing to do is just get some sleep. So do yourself a favor and take a nap. Doctor's orders, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Puedo dormirla. Ok. ¿Cuánto llevo? Casi 3 horas ya. Qué locura, tío. Ah, esta es la parte que yo creo que era ahí. Ah, no. ¿Cómo basta, tío? ¿Sabes que sería todo el EAS, no?
What's the matter?
We're surrounded.
Qué pera, ¿no?
I see. 4 of them.
El Dragunov, que se lo tenía el viejo. Bueno, está en la zona del viejo.
Let's get out of here. Hurry.
Qué raro, subir la cama.
Don't forget your gear. Here, give me a hand.
Me lo sabes todo.
We can use this to get to the basement.
Ok. Mira Ocelot.
Damn it. Ocelot. I'll get past them on my bike. I'll call you later.
Lo que no sabemos bien qué pasa con Eva, la verdad.
I'll keep them busy. Huh?
Don't go dying on me now.
Oh no. ¡Métete, cojones! Gafas térmicas. Así es, así es.
Nothing here.
Momento. El AK me lo quito. Tengo una duda y es que no lo sé. Si, o sea, si yo, por ejemplo, hay una serpiente y le disparo con un AK, entiendo que ya no me la puedo comer, ¿no?
Move!
Did we?
Ha disparado.
Not here? He's not here? Keep looking.
Move!
Pírate, hijo de puta.
Move!
Nothing here.
Move!
Si entra uno triunfo, ¿eh?
Nothing here.
Hay dos tíos. Este cabrón no vale para nada aquí, tío.
Move! I see you!
Ah. Coge arma, Snake. Dios mío. ¡No! Puta toxicidad, como sea. No sé qué botones, tengo que aprenderme el botón, tío. A ver si me matan. Qué mal lo he hecho, tío. Estoy aquí, estoy aquí. Estoy aquí.
I see him!
Ah, no lo he hecho. Vale. Voy a hacerme el inventario. Vale, acá afuera. Esto está afuera. Y esto me la quedo. Vale. Y el hijo puta dispara.
Lose him? What? Not here?
Me flipa el diseño de estos tíos.
Keep looking. Move!
Porque yo no puedo ir por el mismo sitio que huyó Eva, creo. Es que no sé si abro esto. Dios mío, esto me da más camuflaje aquí, ¿sabes? La cosa más horrible de la historia, tío. Ah, los ladrillos, claro. Métete, Nate, porfa. ¿Puedo salir por la izquierda? No parece. Buah, aquí voy a perder camuflaje que flipas, ¿Sabes dónde estoy? Dios mío, encima me han dejado herido, tío. Dios mío, loco. Qué difícil hacer este puto... ¿What? ¿De dónde? Ojalá entendé de dónde cojones me dispara el tío. Yo, hermano, ¿por dónde me estás disparando, tío? Ah, vale. Creo que tenemos más enemigos. Aquí hay uno. Ahora recarga. Espérate. Que lo he hecho fatal. Sangrado. Venda. Desinfectar. Me queda un tío, creo, nada más. Está aquí. ¿Está arriba? No, estará abajo, supongo, ¿no? Dios mío. Está recargando tú. Dios mío, tío. Jesus Christ. No tengo una provida. Solo tengo una, también te digo. Ok. Jesus Christ. Bueno, primer directo me tendré que acostumbrar. Por la cara. Vale. ¿A dónde tengo que ir ahora? Ah. Ahora estará Ocelot, ¿no? Ok.
I've been waiting for this moment.
Ya le he hecho caso, ahora tienes un revólver.
That's it. That's the stance. I don't think so. What? A female spy? This bitch is wearing perfume. Stay where you are. I've had enough of your judo.
I see you've got yourself a single-action army.
That's right. There'll be no accidents this time.
You call that an accident? Well, it wouldn't have happened if you hadn't been showing off.
What did you say?
It's a nice gun, I'll give you that. But the engraving gives you no tactical advantage whatsoever. Unless you were planning to auction it off as a collector's item. And you're forgetting one more very basic thing. You don't have what it takes to kill me.
We'll see.
Toma. Toma.
That thing only carries 6 shots. The Makarov carries 8. You have to get a feel for how many you have left. This is a high-class weapon. It's not meant for shooting people.
Damn!
Verás, y lo piensa, un villano bastante raro.
This isn't over yet.
Don't.
Why?
He's still young.
You'll regret stopping me. Damn it! I've got to get back before he does.
Vale. Y yo no tengo que coger por aquí. Esta no. Pesado. Ahí, acertamos rápido. Vale, ya podéis por aquí. Voy a cambiarme de camuflaje, la verdad. Bosque. Tigre. Gotas de agua, este cuando lo he desbloqueado. También digo bastante feo. Por aquí. Una serpiente, un cocodrilo. Por aquí. Luego, pues... Intenta que no se de esto el arma, tío. Que no se moje. Buah, esta animación. Qué más guapo con la pipa. Uy. Voy a dar una vueltecita por aquí. Pero no veo nada. Joder, qué contento estoy jugando el puto Metal Gear 3, tío. Let's go. Por ahí no parece que haya nada. Cuidado. Vale. Vale, este árbol no lo puedo trepar. ¿Y cómo llegué arriba, tío? ¡Ay! Susto. Ya. Normalmente el que se puede trepar tiene como un color distinto, ¿no? Este no se puede trepar. Ni idea, tío, cómo coge eso, tío. Oh. Me mató. Tengo que tener más cuidado con los cocodrilos aquí. Pues no sé cómo coño se pilla eso, tío. No tengo ni zorra. Es para allá directo. ¿Por qué son eso a veces? También te digo, esto sería más fácil así, ¿no? Si me pongo la térmica. Tú sabes, ¿eh? Che, que bien, eso está la térmica, tío. Macetita. Uy, la trampa que me iba a comer.
Snake, are you there?
Eva,
Did you miss me?
did you make it without any trouble?
No one saw me.
So you're back with Vulcan.
In a matter of speaking.
What about the boss?
Yeah, she's here too.
Better be careful.
Thanks, I will. The boss and I get along pretty well, though. I guess we traders have a lot in common.
Why would anyone want to defect? Betraying your country like that, I just don't get it.
Are you talking about the boss?
Why do you do it? Weren't you born and raised in America?
Yes, in a small rural town. I never even knew there were other countries, other cultures, other ways of thinking, until I went to work for the NSA. And one day, I'd found I'd lost faith in the things I'd been taking for granted.
What did you see? What was it that made you want to change sides?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Try me.
I saw the universe.
The universe?
Not the actual universe. The universe as the intelligence community sees it. I realized that the gravity in this universe was holding me back. That's all. People and countries are both changed by their environment and by the times.
That sounds like what the boss was saying.
There's a world of difference between this country and America. But it's only a difference of position, a difference of perspective. Coming here made me realize something. Half of what I'd been told was a complete and utter lie. The other half was a conveniently constructed lie.
Where's the truth, then?
It's hidden in the lies.
Are you lying, too?
Who knows? I've been trained to make even the most severe falsehood sound like the honest truth.
Entonces te puede estar engañando a ti también, Nate.
No. I believe because I have to, even if it is a lie. That's part of my mission.
I'll have to remember that. If you need me, give me a call on the radio. My frequency is 142.52.
Pone arriba.
See ya.
See ya. Recuerdo esta parte, en esta parte había perros. Curiosamente, Metal Gear 5 no tiene perros, tío. Había un montón. Hostia, es que había trampas o algo, tío. Esto no es, creo. Yo recuerdo que aquí había minas o algo. Por aquí. ¡Ay! ¡Qué susto!
This is HQ.
Patrol here. We have evidence of an enemy intruder. Commence alert formation.
Acknowledged. Sending
¡Hostia, tú! No me acuerdo qué era. Había algo, tío, que pillaba las minas, tío. Quizás es que no lo tengo equipado, pero... Había algo, tío, no me acuerdo. Vale, la Claymore para dónde está mirando, para mi derecha. Me ha reventado la puta Claymore, tío. No entiendo muy bien, la verdad. Te han atacado las sanguijuelas. Ah, vale, esto fue esto es cuchillo, creo. Ah, puro, puro. Ay, quemadura. Venda. Ahora GB, no lo del puro, ¿no? Ah, no. Esto era desinfectada, ¿no? Ah, no, esto es lo de las quemaduras, estoy tonto, tío. Qué guapo, tío. Joder. Un bebé rarillo, ¿no? Ok. Eh... ¿Qué era lo de la Claymore, tío? No sé lo que era lo de las Claymore, no me acuerdo. Pero aquí no puedo. No me acuerdo qué era lo de las Claymore, tío. Joder, encima me he reventado otra vez, tío. Ay, coño, me metí lo que no era. Y era venda. No, ya más o menos me acuerdo de las curaciones, ¿eh? Tía, me puede salir todo más mal, tío. La verdad es que prefiero que me matéis, la verdad. Con lo que estoy haciendo. Ney, muérete, tío. Por favor. Prefiero que mueras, tío. Va. Concentración. Las Claymore era algo, tío. No me jodas. No, 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 no. Director de movimiento. Sonar activo. Pero yo quiero ver la descripción, no me sale, ¿no? Sensor que detecta animales con todos los sonidos. Detecta movimiento. Ni idea, tío. ¿Qué coño era lo de la Claymore, tío? Oh my fucking god, man. Ahí están armas, tío. Fuck, cuándo, tío. Ahí están armas, tío. No. A lo mejor con la térmica de las Claymore no, ¿no? Tengo que tener cuidado ahora con las Claymore, tío. Vale, ahí hay una. Nah. Se ven, sí, pero... Sí, sí, ven con la térmica. Pero yo diría que la térmica no era. La veo, pero ¿puedo subir? ¿Comerme la Claymore? Sí, ¿no? Sí, perfecto. Tengo que apuntar de moza. Aquí no creo que haya Claymore, tío.
This is HQ. Acknowledge. Sending reinforcements.
Joder, lo he soltado flojito. Ay, perdón. ¿Y el tío?
What's wrong?
HQ. This is HQ.
Patrol here. We've lost sight of the enemy. Commence alert formation.
Acknowledged. The enemy is nearby.
Who's that?
Pursue and engage.
No me lo creía, tío. ¿Cómo se me puede liar tanto, tío? Ha despertado hasta mi abuela, tío. Me cago en Dios. Dios mío, tío. Me está costando un huevo este juego, tío. Pero me está costando mucho más que el 5, Joder, que ya tengo hambre, tío. Se comete algo, tío. Esto te daba full, creo. Coger perro, tú. Ey, no me lo he tocado de milagro, tío. ¿A dónde es?
This is HQ.
Vale. ¿Qué hace, Ney? Ney, la madre que te parió. Vale. Pégate, anda. ¿Pero qué hace? Ahora. ¿Qué hora es? 6:20, 6:30 me piro. Pam, 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 pam. Y yo creo que... Yo creo que esta no se sigue jugando, la tengo todas las ganas, tío. Qué temazo, tío. Hostia, mi madre está ahí. Creo que no. Uniforme resplandor. Fuera. Ya me puede esta gente silenciadores, Me voy a electrocutar. Dios mío, cuánto tiempo llevan precaución, por Dios. Vale. A esto se le podrá disparar, ¿no? A ver. Y partir la... A ver, voy a probar. Perfecto. El otro rifle... La otra pistola me voy a tener que quitar todo el rato. Porque sé de una que me he confundido y ha matado con la pistola que no es. Y ya mata. Es una de estos, ¿cómo se llama? ¿Le puedo meter una hostia con el pie? No, creo que no. No tiene pinta. No lo voy a hacer coleccionable ese, pero yo por tener uno. Me ayudó a enviar el juego ahí. No apunta ni de coña, tío. Vale, por aquí se puede ir. Y por aquí, ¿qué hay? Tío, es que no veo a la peña. Me cuesta un montonazo, tío, en el filtro del juego. Hay dos caminos. Voy a coger de la derecha. Siempre todos los juegos coger de la izquierda. Vale, ¿y en el otro qué hay? Vamos a ver. Ahí creo que hay un arma, Tío, lo bien que me va a venir cuando matemos a Dien. No sé en qué parte del juego se mata, pero me viene de puta madre porque el sniper duerme en Nagan, tío. Vale. Vale. Creo que es lo mismo, pero llegas desde otra parte y o sea... Aquí es muy importante que no me vean, tío. No me gusta esto que se ponga en primera persona, tío. Cuando estoy en la hierba, tío. No me gusta nada, tío. Porque hace que gire con la cámara hace un puto coñazo, tío. Tengo una trampa para ratones, que me lo dio Ocelot. Cara nieve. O sea, aquí abajo cuando esté en sitios muy estrechos gateando, sí, no pasa nada. Porque de hecho, no, en el 5 creo que tampoco pasaba. Pero no pasa nada, pero en hierbajos no, tío. No me mola. Esto creo que tiene un viaje forma de hacerse también. Bueno, todo en este juego, en verdad. Sube. Sí, me acuerdo que esta parte hasta podían pillar yo los helicópteros y todo. Estoy todo muy rápido, ¿eh? Medicina. Provida. Antídoto. Venda. Perfecto. ¿Quién la ha hecho?
What's wrong?
No sé dónde está. Tengo... No lo creo, tío. ¿Quién queda? ¿Quién queda? Dios mío, qué difícil este video peor, tío. Perfecto, los he matado todos. Vamos a lootear, tío. Dios mío, qué difícil, tío. Tío, pero si no para de mirar, mirando. Necesito silenciadores, tío. Balita de la ciencia. Yo voy a lootear por si me quiero algún momento sin silenciador o cualquier mierda que sea útil, ¿sabes? Che, qué juego más guapo, tío. Los paquecitos malos, tío. Juraría que desde fuera de una ventana ves otras también. O que debajo de la cama hay algo. Los había. Vale. Caza ratón. Aquí había un arma. Una escopeta creo que era. No, la M16 era aquí, ¿no? Esto no es lo de esto de donde ellos comen. Esto creo... Esto habría que reventarlo, ¿no? Esto se puede reventar, creo yo. Creo que es mejor reventarlo, ¿eh? Ok. ¿Y cómo lo reviento? ¿Con una piña o algo o qué? A ver, voy a probar, por probar. Dios mío, esto va a salir fatal. Dios mío, no es literal.
Radio, we...
Just my luck. The radio man must have gotten it.
Ay, hijo puta. Yo juraría que es que vi una arma, tío, en este sitio. A ver. Voy a seguir mirando. Pero no, he fumado. Con esto se decía algo. Sí, que no ve la puerta, coño. Es que yo creo que no tengo comida caducada. No tengo comida caducada. Se trae tinta mala. Vámonos de aquí ya, anda. Que ya la hemos liado. Grieta de Bolsaya Pasta. Ocelot. Un poco pesado ya, ¿eh?
Here at last. Looks like the boss's info was right. Twice now you've made me taste bitter defeat.
Qué guapo es una stoner.
I hate to disappoint the Cobras. But you're mine now. All of you, leave us. It's just you and me. No one to get in our way. Ocelots are proud creatures. They prefer to hunt alone.
Esto lo puedes cortar y ahí a por ahí.
Shots. This time I've got 12 shots.
Vale, le puedo quitar el silenciador, perfecto. Madre mía, la sensibilidad, tú. Yo voy a campearle, ¿eh? He visto lo que he visto, ¿no? Aquí cuando puedo cambiarlo, pero obviamente no lo voy a hacer. Porque mola. Qué puto flipado es, tío. Creo que lo he acertado al final, ¿eh? Un momento, Ocelot. No tengo provida, ¿no? Dirá que no. O creo que sí. Qué gilipollez, me da igual.
Different from simply changing a clip. This reload time is exhilarating.
No le veo, ¿no? Te encontré.
Can't hide forever. Take this.
¡No! Mi esposa no recargue. Fuera. ¡Vamos! Literalmente campeando me lo he hecho, tío. y me ha matado bastante. ¡Hostia! Chía. Pobrecillo, tío. ¿Y el Ney?
You were lucky. We'll meet again.
Con la cara. Lo tira yo, Lo voy a dejar por aquí ya, tío. ¿Cómo es para guardar? A ver. ¿Cómo es para guardar, tío? Ah, vale, aquí abajo. Perfecto.
Saving the game, Snake?
Vale, está bien el día de hoy. Por la noche ya veréis el juego. Yo creo que sí, en verdad sí. O no, no sé. Verdad lo que diga.
Hey, Snake, you ever heard of Godzilla, King of Monsters?
No me líes. De Godzilla, tío. Apagar sistema, sí. Pues por aquí lo voy a dejar, tío. ¿Cuánto es eso? 3 horas y media por ahí, ¿no? Un poquito menos, ¿no? Che, casi 4 horas, tú. Bueno, me piro. Hostia, ve esto. Quedado fatal, ¿no? Espérate. Agregar. Captura de ventana. Imagen. Captura de pantalla. Pam. Vale. ¿Se hago así? Vale. ¿Cómo me piro? Literalmente me piro, tío. Un saludo y...